I'm going to be going through the top 20 loadouts you should be using right now. Before this starts, I just want to say a massive thank you for 80,000 subscribers. Now, as promised, I said whenever we hit 80k, I'll be doing a 5,000 COD point giveaway. Everyone who entered that giveaway, you guys have been entered, and I'll be picking a winner in a couple of days, and I'll most probably post it on my Instagram. Now, don't worry, if you guys didn't get to enter the 80,000 subscriber giveaway, I'll be doing another one at 90,000 subscribers for 5,000 COD points again. Enter, just subscribe, and then comment down below saying that you want to enter, and you'll be entered. Without further ado, let's get into it. The first weapon in this video is going to be the Cooper Carbine. So this right here is the loadout. So for each of these classes, I'll do a quick explanation on the attachments. So the muzzle, the barrel, the underbarrel, the rear grip, the perk, and the stock, and the magazine is going to all increase the accuracy. As you can see in the bottom left there, the accuracy bar is very, very high. Lengthened ammo type is the best ammo type to use on every single weapon at the moment, even SMGs, etc. And then fully loaded, so you can start with maximum ammo as soon as you pick up your weapon. XM4, once again, another assault rifle, but this one is probably my favorite in the entire game right now. So here is the loadout, a lot more simpler than the last one, only 5 attachments. The muzzle, the barrel, the underbarrel are all going to increase the accuracy. The barrel and the muzzle are also going to increase the range. Then we have the 60-round magazine and the axle 3 times, and that is the loadout. The next loadout in the video is going to be the STG. The STG is one of the best assault rifles in the game right now. This has had a ton of buffs. This is the loadout. Once again, the muzzle, the barrel, the underbarrel, the rear grip, the magazine, and the stock are all going to increase the accuracy. Then we have the 2.5 times optic. We've got sleight of hand, fully loaded, lengthened as always. For perk 1, you could use a couple of different options. You could use acrobatic just for a little bit more speed. I like to use sleight of hand because it makes the weapon reload quicker. Or you could use nerves of steel, which make you more accurate whenever you are injured. And then that is it for the full loadout. The rear grip, I have actually just realized the rear grip is wrong. It should be polymer grip, not pine tar grip. But yeah, that is the full loadout. Farah 83, by far one of my favorite assault rifles in the game right now. This thing absolutely shreds. The recoil is very, very minimal as well. Let's get into the class. So the muzzle, the barrel, and the underbarrel, as always, are going to increase the accuracy. The barrel and the muzzle are also going to increase the range and the damage, etc. Then we have the 60-round mag and the axle 3 times. Let's get straight into the next one. Right, the next one is going to be the MP5, the Cold War MP5. This is one of my favorite SMGs in the game right now. Incredibly good mobility, and the time to kill is one of the quickest out of every SMG as well. So we're going to be using the agency suppressor, which is going to increase the accuracy. That is the main reason we are using this, but it also increases the range as well, which is great. And then we have the Tiger Team Spotlight for the mobility, the Raider stock for the mobility, Serpent Wrap for the ADS time, and the 50-round drum. This is a really, really good class. The mobility is really high, time to kill is really high, and it's one of my favorite SMGs. Next up, we have the Sten, another really, really underrated SMG. This thing has had a couple of buffs in the updates as well, and it's definitely like an underdog right now. A lot of people will probably start using this once they realize how good it is. But for now, there's not too many people using it, so if you want to have a little bit of an advantage, stick this on. So we have the recoil booster and the barrel, which are going to increase the fire rate. Then we have the stock, the perks, and also the rear grip, which are going to increase the mobility. 50-round drum, lengthened hand stop for the recoil control. And you can pick an optic of your choice, but I like to use this optic because it makes the iron sights really clean. The next one in the video is going to be the Owen gun. Once again, one of my favorite SMGs in the game. Everyone knows right now that this thing is broken. Everyone is using it. So let's get into the class. So once again, the muzzle and the barrel are going to increase the fire rate, then the stock and the perks are going to increase the mobility. This is my favorite optic for the Owen gun. I really recommend using it. Stipple grip tape and hand stop for the recoil control because this weapon does have a lot of recoil. And then we have the 72-round drum and lengthened for the bullet velocity, and that is the full class. This thing is insane right now. Next up, we have the MAC-10, a Cold War SMG. We don't really see too many of those around at the moment, but this thing is crazy good. So we have the Agency Suppressor, Task Force Bruiser, the drum, and the Raider stock. The Raider stock is going to increase the mobility, the underbarrel is also going to increase the mobility, and the barrel is going to increase the mobility and the range. Then 50 drum is nice, and an Agency Suppressor for the accuracy. that's the full loadout. Let's get into the next one, because a lot of people are starting to realize how good it is. So if you want to beat everyone else, just stick this on. Have the recoil booster and the barrel for the rapid fire rate again, and then as always, you know, the stock, the perks, they all increase the mobility. Any optic of your choice. We've got the rear grip and the underbarrel for the recoil control. And then we have the 40 round magazine and the lengthened ammo type. The 40 round magazine is definitely one of the best. It's going to increase the fire rate and the mobility and the accuracy, so make sure to stick it on. Next up, we have the Vargo 52, another Cold War assault rifles. The Cold War assault rifles really do dominate the game at the moment. So we have the Gru suppressor, the Task Force barrel, Axle 3x, 60 round magazine, and the Spetness grip. The muzzle, the barrel, the underbarrel are going to increase the accuracy. And then we have the 60 round magazine and the Axle 3x. Really good class right now. The damage is really high, as you can see from the bar at the bottom left. It's really high. But yeah, that is the loadout. Let's get into the next one. Type 100. This is a really good SMG right now. Not many people are using it, but it has a really quick time to kill. The mobility is a little bit on the slower side compared to the other SMGs in the game. But that being said, the time to kill is really quick. So as always, on pretty much most of these Vanguard assault rifles, it's kind of the similar kind of attachment. So the muzzle and the barrel are going to be increasing the fire rate. And then we have an optic of your choice. A lot of people use the slate reflector because it's really clean. Then we have some kind of a stock that increases the mobility. The perks increase the mobility. The rear grip is going to increase the mobility. Then we have the hand stop for the accuracy. 48 round drum and the hollow point attachment or lengthen. They pretty much are same like statistics wise, so you can use any of those. I like to use lengthened. And that is the full loadout. The ZRG, one of the best snipers after the most recent sniper changes. You guys should know this already because a lot of people are using this, but it's really good. Wrap suppressor, combat recon, 5mm laser, serpent wrap, and the 5 round magazine. The rear grip and the laser are going to increase the ADS. 5 round magazine, because without this, it only has 3 bullets, which is hardly anything. Combat recon for the bullet velocity, and then wrap suppressor for the accuracy and the range. Next up, we have the MP40, one of the most dominant SMGs in the game. Everyone already knows this. It's such a good SMG. So for this one, we have the recoil booster, the short barrel, and these two are really good compared together, like combined together. So make sure to stick them on. It's like the secret to making this weapon really good. Then we have hand stop, stippled grip, perfectionist, and the stock are going to all increase the accuracy. Lengthened ammo type. This is my favorite sight, but you can use whatever you want. We have quick for the mobility, and then we have this magazine, which increases the ADS. We have increased movement speed, recoil control, and fire rate. Next up, we have the Jak 12. I'm very sorry about this one, but I had to include it. This thing is super dominant right now, especially on Rebirth. The muzzle and the barrel, this is going to increase the pellet spread, making the weapon more accurate, doing more damage because you can hit more pellets. And then the 5mm laser and the Merc foregrip for the hip fire accuracy, and then the 20 round drum. Up we have the Grau, one of my favorite assault rifles right now. This thing is very good, very accurate, great time to kill, all round one of the most like well balanced assault rifles. Probably already knows this loadout because it's been out for like 2 years or whatever. It's been out since the beginning, so I'm not going to talk about it too much, but here it is. I'm going to get straight into the next one. AS44, this is an insane SMG kind of close range weapon right now. It is an assault rifle, I know, but you want to use it as like a close range sniper support SMG kind of build. It's crazy, like I said, the mobility is pretty high too, and it just makes for a really good like close range SMG kind of build at the moment. Yes, this thing is insane right now. The mobility is crazy and time to kill is one of the best. This thing has been very dominant for a really long time, so you guys all probably know about it already. So yeah, I'm going to just leave you guys with that. That is the AK-47 from Cold War. Make sure you use the Cold War one, not the Modern Warfare one, because the Modern Warfare one absolutely sucks ass. But the Cold War one absolutely slaps, so make sure to use this. These are the attachments. It's got a bit of recoil to it, but the damage and the range is crazy, so give it a go. And the Automaton is one of the best assault rifles right now. Pretty much every attachment on this class increases the accuracy. The muzzle, the barrel, the optic, the stock, the perk, the rear grip, the magazine, and the underbarrel all increase the accuracy. So yeah, this thing's an absolute laser beam right now. One of the most accurate assault rifles in the game with a good time to kill as well. Final weapon in the video. If you made it to the end, make sure to comment down below that you made it to the end because I know who the real OGs are. I appreciate you guys watching all the way to the end. But we have the BAR. One of the most dominant assault rifles right now. The time to kill is crazy. And this specific class has very low recoil as well. So we have the MX silencer, the barrel, the optic, the stock, the perk, the rear grip, the magazine, the underbarrel. A lot of these basically just increase the accuracy. And then we have the 30 round magazine. Make sure you use the 30 and not the 40, because with the 40 the mobility in the ADS is really slow. So the 30 is plenty of bullets. Fabric grip is quite important as well, because this is going to increase the mobility, because this weapon is quite slow. But that is the full loadout, guys, and that is the end of the video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.